Swami means one who is controlled. So we all cannot control. We all can only regulate. So first thing it was required was, what are the places we need to identify? You remember that one slide we might have seen, if you all remember, the deer's hearing ability is very, very prominent. Similarly, that bumblebees, it is chakshu. He sees the light and go. That means his vision is very, very prominent. Same way, all five, for animals, only one sense will be very prominent. For example, elephant, touch, like that. Fish, granum, smell. The moment we put the food, it comes running and it's caught. So like that, but in human being, all five senses are very prominent. Any human being can be dragged out of any five senses. So we need to first regulate them. Okay, see the places of lust. Because Arjuna asked, no, Atagena prayoktyoyam, why are we doing this sinful work? So what did Krishna say? We are doing sinful work because of only one reason, lust. When the lust turns into wrath, anger, these are the reasons. Okay, so that is why we have to know which sense I am very prominent out of the five, though all five are prominent in human being, and we have to regulate the same. So why, if we regulate, what will happen? The transcendental knowledge, we all can gain the transcendental knowledge. So towards the end of third chapter, Krishna completed saying that transcendental knowledge one has to understand. So if they come to the transcendental level and try and understand the transcendental knowledge, they will be able to control the senses. Thus, if you are able to control lust, that's the best. All other five enemies, vairis, can be easily controlled. So this is how he finished. Okay. So now, what is the transcendental knowledge? Arjuna immediately caught his words. Oh, Krishna, you told, if you are able to control the lust and in the process, if we are able to control ourselves, regulate our senses, then we will get the transcendental knowledge, you said. So what is the transcendental knowledge? So we are going to see chapter 4, which is transcendental knowledge. Transcend. Trans means going from one level to another. Transcending the modes, we told. You remember? From the tamoguna to rajoguna. From the rajoguna to sattva guna. So transcending from one guna to another. It doesn't mean one person will be always, he will be in tamoguna. Not like that. Always he will be in sattva-guna, not like that. So there is a competition. You might be remembering that slide. One from the upstairs, Maya puts that puppet show. We have that ropes. Like that, they play with the, Maya plays with the ropes. That three gunas pull us all from one side to another, isn't it? So like that, because of the gunas. So similarly here we have to transcend from one body to another. So that means the first we might have got which yoni we got in the previous year and all, we don't know. But in the gradual evolution process, what happens? Krishna sees, one reason we saw yajna. In the yajna, if we give that bali, if we give this sacrifice, we saw dhumrena kevaram vakhnir. That you remember Malena cha, that what do you call that? The dust on the mirror is compared to the Krishna consciousness in the beast and birds, isn't it? So with a little bit of effort, they can come into Krishna consciousness. So even when they can come, we people also, from the normal akarmic activities, slowly we have to transcend and we have to start doing what? Instead of arsa, we have to do akarma. Well, see, right, in the beginning, maybe there are many people who do karma, impious activities. Then we do karma with attachment. Then we have to transcend to the level of nishkama karma. We are out of this attachment of the results of the work. Then we come to jnana. So karma yogis are the lowest level. Then jnana yogis are the little, second level, higher. Then comes the Ashtanga yogis. After that, Bhakti yoga. Okay? So we have to transcend. So how we can transcend? This is what is very, very important. Actually, See, other than the Lord, Bhagavan, Supreme Personality of Godhead, all other people are Jiva, including all the Devatas. They are also like us only. We can also, if we people transcend all the modes, we go to Vishuddha Sattva and become a perfect human being. What will happen? We all may become eligible for Brahma's post, Indra's post, because there is no difference between they all are Jiva Tattva. That we have to remember. Okay, so that is how we have to transcend. Then one day we may transcend to Vishuddha Sattva. That means we are eligible to go to Goloka. Okay, yes. Now we are going to, oh, sorry, not this screen share. Yes. Jnana Yoga. So this is not the pure Jnana which Krishna is talking about. Karma, Jnana Mishrit Karma. Okay, till yesterday Krishna was talking about Karma Yoga. How we have to only do all our activities. Don't give up any of your Varnashrama Dharma activities. Do it, he said. But today he is going to tell, do the same karma with a little bit of knowledge. Okay, so that means this is Jnana Mishrit Karma. So that is, Jnana is nothing but transcendental knowledge. Pure transcendental knowledge is different. That is one, so like, it is like, who are they? Mahajans. Brahma, Narada, that Brahma, Narada, Prahlada Maharaj, and Bhishma Mahadev, and Rudra. There are 12 Mahajans. Okay, these 12 Mahajans they are all in transcendental mode. That means they are not in their body. Even Janaka Maharaj, we saw why Janaka Maharaj example was given. We saw that because he is a Mahajan. That is why, though he was a what do you call that, emperor. Though he was an emperor, Maharaj, but still he was a Mahajan, means who was transcendent, who is in the Vishuddha Sattva. Okay. So now what is transcendental knowledge? Very simply in Sanskrit, if you know, this is Adhyatmik knowledge. That means I am not this body, I am the soul, there's a Paramatma living in my heart. I need to turn towards the Paramatma, I need to learn the Vedas and do my prescribed duties according to my Varnashrama Dharma as prescribed in the Vedas. All these things are knowledge. So that's why I said this is the karma which we do in knowledge. So we need little bit of knowledge. Okay. Hare Krishna. Yesterday another verse I told you, remember? 16th verse of the 17th chapter. There also they were doing, worshipping all these things on that yajna, sacrifice, but they were doing avidhi purvakam. They were not doing according to the prescribed rules. They were doing avidhi purvakam. Without the proper knowledge they are doing. Those who worship the devatas, they are worshipping in ultimately the Supreme Lord only. But they are doing it not according to the prescribed rule. They are doing it avidhi purvakam. Vidhi means according to the rules and regulation. Avidhi purvakam, not according to the prescribed rules. Okay. So beautiful Radha Govinda, ISKCON Mangalore temple. You all are welcome. 9th August, 9th August to 12th August. That's Bangalore ISKCON temple is celebrating the first Brahmotsava, Prathama Brahmotsava. What is that? First inaugural function of last year only, the inauguration took place. So this year it is 1 year. Varshikotsav we say, no? Annual. So Namanishta Prabhu is inviting everybody. He is giving, if anyone is willing to stay in the dormitory of the temple, they are most welcome. Otherwise, if you want to stay luxuriously, then you may have to book. Otherwise, stay in the temple and stay. Prasadam in the temple is free for all 4 days. Plus, Prabhuji will take everyone to this place. What is it? Udupi. Whenever any devotee goes to for any festival in Radha Govinda temple, he arranges for Udupi Darshan. Secondly, this time, I don't know, they may take somewhere else also, nearby Tirtha Sthala also they may take. So one who wants to come and for English department, anyway, I am in charge. If any one of you are interested, you can let me know. Okay. So this we have revised very well. yesterday. So this iha word is very, very important. Last one you saw iha. Iha means in this material world. Okay. Then yesterday Mataji asked, then why Krishna comes? To show the path to others as a role model he wanted to act. Yadyad acharati shrestha. Whatever path a great man adapts, all other people also try to follow his path. That is another reason why Krishna comes every millennium after millennium. One of the reasons. There are so many reasons. Okay. So all the best for everybody. After Karma Yoga, this and all will be very easy. Okay, new things will come. Karma is little difficult to understand, but this is easy. First session is again about all transcendental knowledge. What actually, in the first verse, Arjuna will ask, what to say that? The knowledge, transcendental knowledge, how to get, since Krishna told you have to obtain, you have to accumulate, you have to acquire transcendental knowledge. So Arjuna will ask, no, obviously, what is transcendental knowledge? How can I acquire it? Because he's very inquisitive. He's actually in the Bhagavatam, it is given, that Shravanam Kirtanam, even the first day we saw qualities of the speaker, qualities of the listener, with full focus. Vyavasayatmika buddhi ekaha kurunandana. Right? With full focus we have to. So he is asking how to get this knowledge, from whom to get this knowledge. That's what is very, very important, because it has to be heard in parampara. One who has not come in parampara, no point. They only may be, doing all this katha for their livelihood, for earning their bread and butter. Unlike the acharyas who have come in the parampara. See, they don't charge anything. Namanisha Prabhu, 57 batches are over. He has not charged anything. Bhakti Vriksha, you all can join Bhakti Vriksha next. If we finish Bhagavad Gita like this very fast, then Ishopanishad, that small book, very, very thin book that is. The Nectar of Instruction also very, very thin book. That's it. Then you can Nectar of Devotion, only few chapters are there. Not all. So if you all do it, you are eligible for Bhakti Shastri. He doesn't charge anything. All these courses, other places, they charge. But Namanisha Prabhu does not. So we have to, that is why learn from in parampara. Who has heard it from his spiritual master, his spiritual master, like that. Like Srila Prabhupada has made so many disciples. He has heard it from his guru, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati has heard it from his guru, Baba Kishora Dasa. He has heard it from actually there is one, Bhakti Vinoda Thakur is Siddhanta Saraswati's father, but he did not take a diksha from his own father. His father said, you have to take from Baba Kishora Dasa only. So like that, then Baladeva Goswami. So like that, the parampara goes. If you see from descending order, if you see, Krishna gave it into the hearts of Brahma. Brahma gave it to Narada, and Narada gave it to Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva gave it to, actually Bhagavatam he gave to Shukadeva Goswami. But otherwise, like we come in the parampara of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That parampara is known as Gaudiya Vaishnava Brahma Sampradaya Parampara. So we all come in Brahma Sampradaya, Lakshmi Sampradaya, that is known as Sri Sampradaya, Rudra Sampradaya, and there are 4 Sampradayas like that, Ramanuja, Madhvacharya, and Shivasami, that is Rudra Sampradaya, and Sri Lakshmi. Okay, so like that, in the parampara, we have to, whoever has got, ultimate objective of all 4 paramparas are the same, to reach Lord's abode. Okay, Hare Krishna. Then comes also first section is that, how I can acquire knowledge, transcendental knowledge, Arjuna is asking. Then Krishna tells him how he can achieve, and why some people achieve very fast, why people are not able to, why some people are not at all interested in achieving this knowledge, all those things Krishna says. Then again Karma Yoga came. That is Karma Yoga. That's why I said this is Jnana Mishrit Karma. This extension of Karma Yoga till 5th chapter also Karma Yoga only. Sacrifices lead to transcendental knowledge. That is why It was taught to us. You remember in the 3rd chapter. Annad bhavati bhutani parjanyatanna sambhavaga yajnat bhavati parjanyo yajna samudbhava. So that means Krishna told, you remember the one of the slide, you remember? Brahma got the Veda from Supreme Personality of Godhead, then the Vedas are there. From Vedas we came to know how to do agriculture, how to plow, how to sow the seed, how to harvest. All those things are given beautifully in the Vedas. So the Vaishyas, they started doing Krishi, Goraksham and Vanijyam. And the grains came. When the grains come, before the grains come, we worship yajna to the Devatas. Then Devatas give the rain, sun, light, moon, all those things. They all do their responsibilities. They all do their what is that? They are accountable for different natural what do you call that? What do you call the gift? Okay, so they all perform their prescribed duties very, very well. So then we get everything finally, once again, with the same grain, we make boga and give it to the Lord. The Lord is satisfied. Then again the Lord. So this is a vicious circle, is it not? So that is how sacrifices lead to transcendental knowledge. Then ultimately at the end, what is summary of transcendental knowledge? Which we very, very politely, very humbly approaching a spiritual master. Under his guidance, we ask him, Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. We have to ask our spiritual master very, very humbly, very politely. What am I supposed to do? What is the knowledge? Tell me the real knowledge. Like that, we have to ask our spiritual masters in humility. Okay. Humility, one more new meaning I saw. Generally, we say to be very humble, right? To be humble, to humility means I am not this body, I am the soul is also humility. Nothing belongs to me, everything belongs to the Lord. Even this body belongs to the Lord. That is humility. Ishavasyam idam sarvam yatkinja jagat tyam jagat tena tektena bhujita magrida kashyas vidyanam. That means everything belongs to that Supreme Personality of Godhead. Ishavasyam idam sarvam. Okay. So that is why when we accumulate certain things, we have to think before accumulating. What is in my quota only I have to accumulate. Tena tektena bhujita. What is in our quota, that only we have to accumulate. Beyond that, that means what? We should not intrude into others' property. What is in our quota will anyway come to us. So we should be satisfied with what is in our quota. We should never intrude to barging to others' quota. Okay, that is the meaning of that Ishavasyam idam sarva. That is the invocation prayer in Ishopanishad. Hare Krishna. The importance of parampara. So, evam parampara praptam imam rajarshiyo vidugu sakale. We will go back to that, okay? So, before that. Oh. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha, who is reading today? That everybody can read. We will start again from Loknath Prabhu is not joined. I sent him the link also. He asked for the link, I sent him. Yes, anyway, okay, start. Asha Mataji, go ahead. My screen share went. Sorry. Yes.
Shri Bhagavanuvacha imam vivasvate yogam proktavanaham avyayam vivasvan manave praha manur ikshvakave pravit. The blessed Lord said, I instructed this imperishable science of yoga to the sun god Vivasvan, and Vivasvan instructed it to Manu, the father of mankind, and Manu in turn instructed it to Ikshvaku. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So who are they? Sun. We know sun god. So when the planets were, the Lord only created everything, no. So when the planets came, first of all, he knew very well. Planets are none other than the Devatas who take care of them. Sun god. He is a Devata, right? For moon, what do we call it? Soma Bhagavan. Soma Bhagavan is known as moon god, Varna, in rain. So like that, we have all their leader, Indra. Okay, so first is Devatas. Very important. The Lord gave this knowledge to the Devatas because the others will follow Devatas. Devatas all were there like role models to the people. So first, then unless and until the Devatas behave according, Devatas act, Devatas have this transcendental knowledge, they will not be able to follow any rules and regulations, right? So first the Lord gave it to the sun god. Sun god gave it to his son, Vivaswan. Vivaswan gave it to his son, Manu. Manu gave it to his son, Ikshvaku. So like that it came in parampara. They did not hear from any other Tom and Dick and Harry. Okay, they heard, all these people, the Devatas, heard it through their ancestors, and they gave it to us finally. Okay, Ikshvaku. So little bit of time period we will have to see, that we will see when the slide comes. Okay, Hare Krishna. What happened? Yeah, once. See, the first, you are right. You are right. You see Krishna, Radha Krishna are there at the topmost. So from there came Brahma, his navel. Krishna's navel, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. Garbhodakshaya Vishnu was lying down in the Garbhodaka ocean, and the navel came from his, lotus stem came from his navel, and from that Brahma came. Brahma, when he came, he saw everywhere it was so dark, he could not understand anything. Again, he went into the stem. In his stem only that 14 lokas are situated. Starting from the Sattva Loka, Brahma Loka, Tapa, and what do you call that, Indra Loka, Chandra Loka, so all 7 higher planetary system. Okay, so all. After that, our Martir Loka is there. Below that, Atala Vitala Sutala Patala, Rasatala, 7 lokas are there below us. So all these lokas are situated in the stem of the lotus through which Brahma came. So again he was going back. When he was going back, the lotus stem, that means the 14 planetary system, he heard two syllables, tapa. Then he understood. The Lord is telling me to do austerity. So he did for 1,000 years austerity. Then the Lord revealed himself to him. Thus he got that transcendental knowledge. Tene Brahma Hridaya Adi Kavaye. Okay. So like that it has to come. So the parampara which is shown over here is Brahma, what did I say? Madhva, Brahma, Madhva, Gaudiya parampara. Okay, we all follow Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teaching? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teaching is Achintya Chintya Beda Beda. It looks, little bit. Achintya, there is no difference. Chintya, achintya, beda, beda. There is oneness, but at the same time there is difference. Okay, I'll tell in short. Oneness and there is a difference. What is the meaning of that? We all are part and parcel of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, right? So definitely he is Samsha. So that one thing will be there. Some quality in some matra will be definitely there, isn't it? But later later Prabhupada says that all, okay, I'll tell this also. Krishna has got 64 kalas. 64 kalas, okay? So only Krishna has. But you come to Narayana, Vishnu. Vishnu has got only 60 kalas. Out of the 64, 4 has gone. Only Krishna has got. Nobody else can have that. What are they? Venu Madhuri or Murli Madhuri, Rupa Madhuri, Venu Madhuri, Murli Madhuri, Rupa Madhuri, what is it? Prema Madhuri. Prema Madhuri, Venu, Murli, Rupa, Prema. So these 4, what do you call that? 4 kalas. Kalas means what? One who has got, like, we say, what to say? The Siddhis, we say, no. The Yoga Siddhi, Anima, Mahima, Lagima. Like that, there are so many Siddhis. But the devotees do not exhibit. But the Siddhas, the yogis exhibit. They say, I can fly, I can do this, I can make iron, gold, everything they show. But devotees never show. But they also have. Okay, yes, 60 kalas Vishnu has got. Then we come to Rudra. He has got 54 kalas. Compared to Vishnu, because Vishnu is known for maintenance. So for maintenance, he needs to have extra some of the opulences, isn't it? But Rudra, he has to annihilate. So he has got only 54 kalas. Brahma has got only 50 kalas because Brahma is equal to Jiva Tattva. So he has got only 50 kalas. So out of 64, the 14 has been divided in the upper level only. So when it came to Jiva Tattva, including Brahma, we all have the 50. What is it? Oneness and many. I have explained so many times. See that sea water. Sea water, if you take 1 ounce and you check it in the laboratory, and 1 gallon you take and check, the percentage of whatever is the mixture, that will remain the same. In what proportion it is mixed. But the quantity in 1 ounce and 1 quintal will be different. That's all. That we know. But all the characteristics of water, if you take water for example, okay? So that ocean water, if you take, all the characteristics of ocean water will be equal in 1 ounce of water, at the same time in 1 gallon of water. Same thing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling here. All the qualities of the Lord, because we are Mamai Vamsho Jiva Loke, his part and parcel, we have. So in that manner, we are oneness. But we are not one also. Why? In terms of quantity. So we are same in terms of quality. We are different in terms of quantity. That is why it is achintya, chinta. We can't perceive this. It is beyond our perception to understand this. Beda, abeda. There is difference also, there is no difference also. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teaching. So we all come in Brahma Madhva Sampradaya. Brahma gave it to Madhvacharya. Madhvacharya gave it to, like that it is straight. Brahma, then all. After Narada. After Narada, you see, he is Bhakti Vinoda Thakur. After Bhakti Vinoda Thakur comes Baba Kishora Dasa. Then his disciple is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati's disciple is Srila Prabhupada. And Srila Prabhupada gives this knowledge to his disciples. Okay. So Chintya, Achintya, Beda Beda, we have to remember. That is the 5th one. That is in Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga, who is that? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and spread this Kali Yuga Mahamantra. And followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are known as Gaudiya Sampradaya, Gaudiya Brahma Sampradaya. They are also known as Chinta Achintya Beda Beda. Okay? Those who follow Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Hare Krishna. Ananya Mataji. Significance of Parampara. Hare Krishna.
Significance of Parampara. The Bhagavad Gita is coming directly from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is a transcendental knowledge and must not to be altered in any way. The knowledge of Gita must be accepted without material interruption or by mental speculation. It must be understood by the mercy of Lord. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita must be accepted from someone who is achieved the Lord's mercy. That is the proper qualification, having learned it properly from someone having the proper qualification who learned it properly, etc. This is Parampara.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you.
Hare
So,
Krishna.
we have to learn from the qualified spiritual master. That's why in ISKCON, this initiation system is there, no? We get Diksha from Guru Maharaj. That means Nam, Harinam. We get Harinam. The Lord's name comes. Like everybody. That's why Dasa and Dasi they give. Why? Our eternal position is what? Nitya Dasa. Nitya Dasa is our eternal position. Okay, here, one more thing. The knowledge of Gita must be accepted without material interpretation. The people who are not in Parampara, they interpret the meaning of Bhagavad Gita, and when it comes from one parampara to another, like one person, not parampara, sorry, one person to another, finally there is a game people play, no? Chinese whisper, like that. What was the original message? That gets eroded. That is why Srila Prabhupada gave this book, no? As it is. This as it is very, very important. How Krishna told to Arjuna, in what perspective he told. The same mood. There is one word, yata dhitam tatamatihi. Yeah, yata dhitam tatamatihi. When Shonakadi Muni asked Shuta Goswami to narrate the Bhagavatam, and they told what Sutta Goswami was very humbly accepting it. And he told, I will tell you Bhagavatam, but you know what I heard, how I heard and how I understood from Shukadeva Goswami, that only I can tell you. I can't say beyond that. So yatadhitam tatamatihi. So with my understanding, what I understood from Shukadeva Goswami. Who gave this knowledge to Shukadeva Goswami? His father Vyasadeva. So like that again it comes in parampara, right? So that means we should not interpret. What we hear from the spiritual masters, same thing we should. I cannot add any other example. What Srila Prabhupada has not given, there may be so many, but we should not. If at all we say something also, first we have to ask forgiveness from our spiritual masters, then we have to tell this, okay? So that is why parampara's knowledge is very, very important. Otherwise, in this Kali Yuga especially, people all are into mental speculation. See, it is not their fault. Unfortunately, most of them, it is their bread and butter, livelihood. So they will see the audience. Audience philosophy, they do not like. Even here you see, 100% philosophy, if we talk, no, people will not enjoy Bhagavad Gita. In between, we have to tell some story, some analogy. That's why Prabhupada has given so many beautiful analogies. So all these things, if we discuss, then it will be interesting, is it not? So philosophy, people do not. Who can tell me about philosophy and speculation? We read one phrase. The speculation word also comes, mental speculation. Hare Krishna, in the second chapter only we learnt. And we read in the Veda base also. And I told to underline. Verse number I forgot, but okay. What is that? Knowledge.
What is the question, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji. Prabhuji, go ahead. Loknath Prabhu.
What is the question, Mataji?
Question, one phrase we learned, which is the relation between knowledge and philosophy. Okay. Religion without philosophy is only, you can fill it up. Religion, dharma. Religion without philosophy. You remember? I'll tell the verse and the speculation. Vice versa. The other way around is? What is the other way around? Philosophy without religion is? Philosophy without religion. You remember? Dry knowledge. Isn't it? That is not on the basis of, what do you call it? Religion. So without philosophy, only knowledge is pure mental speculation. They have the knowledge. Knowledge without philosophy is only mental speculation. They have to understand. They have to understand the religion. Okay. Okay. So it must be understood by the mercy of the Lord. That is not possible unless and until Krishna wants us to learn. We cannot learn Bhagavad Gita in the same mood of our spiritual master. So both are important. If we have to say, I follow the religion, knowledge is also important, philosophy is also important. Okay, Hare Krishna. Now, sorry. Next, who is going to read next is Ritvika Mataji. Okay, this can't be read. Okay, I'll explain, you read the next one. Oh, this is little, again, this is, what do you call it, philosophy in 1 second. Okay, I'll tell you with the, tomorrow I will write the calculations in a paper and I will share it. Right now, you see, come to the last, bottommost Kali Yuga. We will go back, it is easier to understand. 4,32,000 is in Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is of 4,32,000. Dwa means 2, double. So multiply 432 by 2, you will get 864. That is Dwapara Yuga. Treta Yuga 3. So multiply 4,32 Kali Yuga into 3. That is 3 times of 4,32 is 1296. Then Satya Yuga is 4 times. So 4 multiply 4,32 is 1728. All these put together we call it as one Divya Yuga or one Chatur Yuga. Chatur Yuga means all 4 yugas put together. So 4 in Chatur Yuga, 4 times plus 3 times. See 4 times 432, 432, 432, 432. 4 times you write. Then 3 more times. 432, 432, 432 in Treta Yuga. 4 plus 3, 7. Then 2 times you write. Dwapara Yuga. 8, 10, 9. Kali Yuga 1 time 10. So 432 10 times means 4 instead of 4,32,000 it will become 43,20,000. You got it? So 10 times of Kali Yuga is 1 Chatur Yuga. And 1 Chatur Yuga multiply 1,000 years is Brahma's 1 day. 1 kalpa it is known as. That is why it is 4.32 billion. Why? 4,32,000 multiplied 10 is 1 Chatur Yuga. Multiply by 1,000 is Brahma's 1 day. Okay? So 4.32 billion years is Brahma's 1 day, kalpa. Okay? So this is a day. We have to multiply by it by 2 times of that. Because day and night, same time is night also. However, day comes of this much gap, same night also will pass. No, 24 hours for him it is. So 48 means we have to multiply this by 2. But in one Brahma's lifetime, in one Brahma's, okay, I will go from down. 71 times of Divya Yuga. 71 multiply. Divya Yuga, what did we see? 43,20,000. Just now we saw. One Divya Yuga means 1 Chatur Yuga. So 43,20,000 is 1 Chatur Yuga. Multiply by 71 you do. You will get 306.72. I calculated also, I checked also, but I did not do it properly in a separate paper. Tomorrow I will show you in a separate paper. Okay, so that is coming 306.42. Yeah, 306.72. Okay, I mean 4 plus 1, 772. Correct. So 306.72 million years in 1 month, Manmantra. So that Manu's, what is Manmantra? The time period of a Manu. Okay, who is a Manu? Manu is the first progeny which Brahma creates, from whom the human beings start coming. Progeny. Right? Okay. But before that, Brahma, whomsoever he created, Rudras, 11 Rudras, 8 Vasus, 7 Rishis, all those things, those 4 Kumaras, they all said they will not create progeny. They were not interested in, they said we are interested in understanding the Supreme Personality of Godhead, we will not. Then Brahma created Manu for the purpose of creating progenies. Why? This instruction has been given to Brahma by Supreme Personality of Godhead. So that Manu's region is 71 Divya Yuga. So 71 multiply 43,20,000 is the time period of one Manmantra. Like that in Brahma's 1 day, 14 Manus are born. So Brahma's Manus is, Brahma's 1 day is how long it is? 43,20,000 multiply 1,000 years. Is only 1 day time. Okay? So for 14 Manus come in his one Brahma's 1 day. And their time period, 1 Manu lives for 71 Divya Yuga. You got it? One extra Sandhya it is put because the Sandhya is the junction. Sandhya we call it, no, your daytime is over, evening is come. Sun sets and the evening comes. Then night it prolongs. That is one Sandhya. Similarly, early in the morning. Early in the morning, what will happen? The night will finish and the day will come. So in the 24 hours, there are two Sandhyas. It's a junction. Okay. And one more thing I wanted to tell. Whenever there is this the Sandhya comes, when the junction of day finishes, night comes. That means Pralaya, Brahmas, that this is known as secondary annihilation. Not primary. This is secondary. Similarly, in the morning, when the night is over, Brahma's daytime is going to come. That milan, that junction is known as secondary creation. So there are so many Visarga and Sarga. Sarga and Visarga. Sarga is primary creation, which the Karnodakshay Vishnu, he glances at the Mahatattva and he creates the universes. That is a primary creation. Secondary, that is Visarga. Visarga. That is, in between, whenever one Manu's time period gets over, that time also one Pralaya comes. Annihilation will take place. So within the primary creation and annihilation, there are so many creation, annihilation, partial there. So during that time, the Brahmaloka and Sattva-loka will remain. All other lower planets, just now we saw 14 loka, right? So the topmost Brahmaloka and Sattva-loka, because Brahma is alive, he is going to again have his day next day. So when Brahma is alive means what? His Brahmaloka will be there. Got it? So that means below Brahmaloka, whatever loka is there, that will be annihilated. So that Sattva-loka or Brahmaloka will exist during Brahma's creation and annihilation, because Brahma is there. Okay, Hare Krishna. I hope you understood that. You can multiply and see. 432 plus 432, 864. 432, 432, 432. 3 times you do 1296. So like that you do. All you add and see, it will be 10 times of 4,32,000. Okay, then multiply the same by 71. Then you will get 306.72 billion years. Okay, Hare Krishna. So this is converted into second. How long Brahma spent his lifetime in this yuga? This yuga is that Vivaswan, Manu, time period is going on. This Manu's whose period now is going on is known as Vivaswan and Manu. Okay. So how much period has elapsed? How we calculate? Brahma's how many days are over? We have to see. Like 1 day means we know 4,32,000 multiplied 10 is the Chaturyuga. Multiply 1,000 is Brahma's 1 day. So now that is only 1 day. So multiply by 2, day and night put together, we call that a 24 cycle day. Okay, over. Monday is over, Tuesday is coming, like that. Okay, then comes how many days in a year? 360 days. The 360 only it is taken. Why? Because the Sandhyas in between, this is according to the lunar calendar, not according to the solar calendar, right? There 27 days are 1 month actually. So 27, if you see, the 5 days will go. That is why for every 4 years we have one Adhik Mas. Where will these days get accumulated? One extra month comes. Okay? Okay. So like 5, right? Next is, 6 manvantras are already over in this yuga. 6 manvantara means 1 manvantara is in 1 Manu, 14, totally 14 manvantras. So whole Brahmas, how many years are over? If you divide that by 14, we come to know that if you divide by 14, the calculation which is given, we will get 6. So 6 manvantras are already over. Okay? And like that, there are 27 cycles of Manus will come in 4 yugas put together. All 4 yugas put together. So multiply that by, that is what is that? 43, 4,32,000 multiply 10, 43 lakh, 1 Chaturyuga, right? That multiply by 27 times. Okay. Then comes Satyuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga. 3 yugas are over. 3 yugas are over, no? So 9 multiply 4,32,000. That means 3.88 million years are over now. So Brahma's time, how much today? The time of Brahma in this Kali Yuga. So Brahma is how many? How many years old? How old Brahma is he now? He is now 5,117 years old. How we did it? Multiply, multiply, multiply. That one day. So multiply 1 year, 360 days. Multiply 50 years are over. So multiply 50. Okay. So this is pure mathematical calculation. Precisely, if you want to tell life span of Brahma, how many over? In point it is given. 155.522 trillion years are over for Brahma. Okay. Hare Krishna. Life of Manu. We will do one thing. We will see 2-3 verses and then we will come back so that it will not be very boring for you, because for some mathematics may not be their cup of tea, right? So we will come back to this. 2 verses we will see and then we will come back. Hare Krishna. Yeah. So this, it's very easy, right? See that second, 1 second, how we take 360, 360, 360, you keep on dividing by 6, come. So 360, if you divide, we get 360 years, right? Then divide it by 60. Then you will get it in terms of what? 60, 1 day. 360, if you divide, it will become 1 day. Then divided by 60, it will become in hours. Then divide by 60, it will become in minutes. Is it not? Converting into hours. 60 seconds, then 60 minutes, 1 hour, then multiply by 24 hours, multiply by 360 days. Okay, that's what is given. Yes. Who was next? Ananya Mataji. Ananya Mataji read it, right? Ritvika Mataji.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna Mataji.
Sa evyam maya te diya yoga prokta puratana bhaktoshi me shaka cheti rahashayam yetad uttamam.
Rahasyam etat uttamam. It says, who can get this transcendental knowledge? You remember? First verse, second verse we saw. But yesterday he finished as, oh, you have to have transcendental knowledge that you will get by controlling your senses. Controlling your senses means lust. So that is how you will get. So now Arjuna is getting this transcendental knowledge right from Krishna's mouth. So what are the qualifications he has got? Read, Mataji.
Arjuna's qualification 4.3. Arjuna is devotee and friend, accepts Krishna as Supreme Personality of Godhead.
So, Yogo Prokta Puratanaka. If you remember the 2.7, Arjuna accepted Krishna as his supreme personal, spiritual master, right? Karpanitosha Swabhava. He said, Chishyeste agam shadi mam tvam prapannam. Oh Krishna, I am your disciple. Now you give me this knowledge. So since Arjuna accepted Krishna as his disciple, Krishna is giving this transcendental knowledge to him, number 1. Number 2, Krishna is his friend also, Saka Cheti. Both right. That is why in the 11th chapter, Arjuna is saying, oh Krishna, I don't know, after seeing you like this, I am repenting. I behaved with you as if I was your friend. I have eaten from the same plate. We have shared the same bed. We have played. I have scolded you. We all have played that Goda and all they play, no? You become a horse. I will sit on you like that and all. I have played with you. The Arjuna is feeling very not scared. He is repenting. Why did I do all these things with the Krishna? Because I was not aware that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, so I accepts Krishna as Supreme Personality of Godhead. 2-3 times he will keep on accepting like this. Then he will again have some doubt. It's not a silly doubt. And he is asking for us. Because we people in Kali Yuga cannot understand in one time, no? So he is going on asking this for us people. Okay. Yes, next. Loknath Prabhu.
Yes, Mataji.
Arjuna's doubt.
Arjuna's doubt, how can Krishna, born as a son of Devaki, instruct Vishwashwan, who is millions of years? Bhagavad Gita 4.4, Arjuna Vacha Apramam Bhavato Janma Paramam Janma Viswata Katham Itat Vijanyam Tavam Adu Proktavan Iti. Arjuna said, the sun god Vivaswan is senior by birth to you. How I am to understand that in the beginning you instructed this science to him.
Yes. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.
Hare
See,
Krishna.
we saw yesterday, thank you, Prabhuji. We saw yesterday Param. You remember Param is transcendental. Aparam, it's not transcendental. So what he is saying here, transcendental means, see, you told, you have given this knowledge to Sun God. So Sun God was not now. Many million years back, Sun God was there. That is why this time calculation was given to us. When the Sun God came, when the millennium started, no, that time Sun God came. But oh Arjuna, sorry, oh Krishna, you're standing in front of me. Paranjanma Vivashvatah. You are standing in front of me, Paramapurusha. Katam etad vijaniyam. How did you give this knowledge to Sun God? Okay, there is one beautiful verse in Bhagavatam. No? Acharyam vijaniyam nama sangeeta karhichit. Acharyam vijaniyam. So that means, what is the actual real meaning of vijaniyam is, one second, I am giving you the right word. Vijaniya means, I shall be in future tense. I shall understand. It is not that I understood. I shall understand. How shall I understand your Param Janma? That you were there at the time of Sun God was prevailing. So this knowledge is not, I am not able to understand. How can I understand this knowledge? Okay. Oh Krishna, you are standing in front of me. And you are telling you gave this knowledge to Sun God. Sun God, Ichwaku, Vevaswan, everybody. How is it possible, Krishna? You understand the question? So, Tvam Adav Proktavanam. Can you please tell me, how did you? Bhagavad Gita is a total science. The science is based on, science is what? Cause and relationship. Right? Bhagavad Gita, there's a cause. What is the cause? Sambandha knowledge. What is the relation between we and the Lord? Sambandha knowledge. Then comes effect. Effect is the prayojana knowledge. What is in between? The relation between the two is known as abhideya knowledge. So, sambandha knowledge, what is our relation with the Lord? Abhideya knowledge is the process how to reach Him. And prayojana knowledge is, if I reach Him, what will I attain? What will I get? Why should I reach Him? So, any verse you take and put in these three signs, it will answer you. Any verse. So, that is why it is saying that this knowledge, this science, how we are saying that you instructed this science to Ikshvaku, Manu and his son, Sun God and his son. Okay? Yes, Prabhuji, read it. Why does Arjuna question?
Why does Arjuna's question about these doubts? To defeat demonic and atheistic people who say that Krishna is ordinary, wants Krishna to speak authoritatively.
Wants Krishna to speak authoritatively. If Arjuna does not ask questions like this, Krishna also will not answer. So he wanted Krishna to tell very strongly that, because Bhagavad Gita we all know, no, Bhagavan, Jiva, Prakriti, Kala, Karma. So Kala is also there. So that is why Arjuna wanted Krishna to speak about on time factor. That's the reason we also saw the spiritual time with relation to transcendental time. So since he wanted Krishna to speak on time, he is asking this question. You are saying in front of me standing and you say you have given this knowledge that time. Can you please explain me? I am not able to understand this. Arjuna is telling. Okay, yes. Hare Krishna. Next is Vamshidhar Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna reveals his position, Bhagavad Gita 5.10. How could you tell Bhagavad Gita to the sun god Viswasan if he is senior by birth to you? Parampara.
Parantapa.
Parantapa, Bhagavad Gita 4.5. O substitute of the enemy,
Meaning of Parantapa is subduer of the enemy.
Paramtapa means superior, Mataji.
Parantapa is subduer of enemy. Subduer of enemy.
Paramdhama, Paramtapa, we call it, right?
Paramdhama, that is. Paramdhama, Param Brahma, Paramdhama, Paramam Pavitram Bhava. That is.
O subduer of enemy, one who give to others transcendental knowledge.
Knowledge. Here Arjuna is referred as Parantapa. Krishna is telling in this verse, 4.5, listen to me. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, Bhaguni me vetitani, janmani tava Arjuna, tanyagam veda sarvani, natvam veta Parantapa. So Bhagavan is telling, Bhagavan Uvacha, O Parantapa, O subduer of enemies, Arjuna, any enemy who sees you, they will come and subdue to you. Ashwamedha Yajna and all, you remember, if Arjuna goes, everybody will surrender to him and give lots of opulences. Dhan, Sampati. Right? So Parantapa, you who are a great warrior, any enemy seeing you only, they will surrender to you. Okay? And one who gives to others, that is a transcendental knowledge, that is Parampara. What is Parampara? A person who got the knowledge from his spiritual master and giving it to his disciple. So this disciple who got from his spiritual master, he will give it, pass it on this transcendental knowledge through Parampara to others. Only that is a real knowledge. All other knowledge are only mental speculation. Srila Prabhupada said it, right? Yeah. Yes, Vamshidhar Prabhu, read.
Shri Bhagavan Vacha, Bahuni me vyatitani janmani teva cha Arjuna, tyani aham veda sarvani natvam vetha parantapa.
Just now we read the meaning also, right? We just finished.
Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. We will go reverse order. Loknath Prabhu, read 4.6.
Okay, Mataji. Ajopi sanan avyatma bhutanam iswaro
Api, Ishwaropi.
san prakritim savam adhishtyaha sambhavami Atmamaya.
Yes, meaning also, translation, Prabhu.
Although I am unborn and my transcendental body never deteriorates, and although I am the Lord of all living entities, I still appear in every millennium in my original transcendental form.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. This is what we were talking about, the Madhuris, right? Opulences. 4 opulences even Vishnu does not have. Venu Madhuri, Rupa Madhuri, Leela Madhuri, Prema Madhuri. So in that one is Rupa Madhuri. Krishna always looks like a 6-year-old boy only. He was, like when this Mahabharata war and all was going, he was a grandfather. But he always looks very young. So Krishna has got this Rupa Madhuri. Mahavishnu is not like that. You go to Vishnu temple, either he will be tired and lying down, and big Padmanabhan temple, any temple you see, Sri Rangamandal, he will be lying down 8 feet and nicely he will be lying down. Why? Because he maintains. Vishnu maintains, right? So he has to maintain every single minute living entity also. Obviously, he will be tired. In one of the Vishnu temples, the Lord will be lying down on a Marakal, we call it as. There is a measurement thing comes, no? 1 arak we call, and then half a liter, 1 liter. So like that, there is a 50 liter, 100 liter also. 100 liter measurement thing also come. So the Lord, he is keeping that under his head and he is sleeping. Ananta Shesha, on the Ananta Shesha. Because he went to the field, he saw everybody has got food or not. He distributed the food to everybody and he got so tired. He came and kept that as his pillow and he slept on that only. Okay, so again a small story, very small, 1-minute story is there. I don't know what is the time is. Already over. I'll tell this story and we will finish. And tomorrow reverse order we will go, don't worry. Here, Lakshmi Devi, no, she was wondering how this Vishnu tells that he only maintains everybody and all. All the time I see him in front of me only lying in this ocean. How can he even do that like that, she thought. So one day she wanted to test. She took one ant and put that ant into a box and she closed that box, okay? And in the evening came, the Lord was about to sit and eat. She said, did you give food to everybody, my dear Lord? He said, yes. Okay, I'm going to eat now. Lord, once again you think, did you give it to everybody? He said, yes, I have no doubt in it. I have given a meal to everybody. So let me have peacefully my meal. She said, no, not at all possible. He said, how are you saying that? It is not possible that I left even a small ant unfed. Okay, Lakshmi Devi ran behind. She opened the box and saw the ant was carrying a grain of anna, rice. The ant was carrying only one grain of rice. How you know? See, she keeps that rice no, in her sindoor generally. So when she was putting the ant into the box and she was closing it, automatically the Lord saw that, he gave that. It happened. Like, oh, she understood. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You are the real maintainer. So Vishnu maintains, Brahma creates. Brahma is the creator, Vishnu is the maintainer, and Rudra is the annihilator. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, I will just, because yesterday in a great hurry we finished Vamshidhar Prabhu's doubt. So one small thing I will tell and finish, because today I have my Bhakti